Thank you.
Hey, everybody! Sorry we're a little bit late. We're dealing with some pre-show things that we need to discuss and deal with, but we are here. Shout out to The Forge. That's our hosting service for Foundry. If you need hosting, check them out. Without further ado, we'll quickly hop in. Who wants to do a recap of where we left off?
Not all at once.
We made it
I
back
know
to
that I was
school
drinking.
in one piece.
I know I was drinking a lot of. Yes. Okay, I had lots of sake. Like I was two and a
Way
half.
too much.
I was 2.5 bottles deep, and how you, Scrappy, was being a good friend, and he he was given a special dumpling by the bartender or the cook or something, the chef, saying like it was red and spicy, and how you said I'll give you this dumpling if you go upstairs. And I remember asking if I could take the sake upstairs, and he said yes. But I went upstairs, and like I had it in my hands, and I put it in my mouth, and that was a mistake because then my hands caught on, like, and my hands started to burn, and then the inside of my mouth started to burn, and then I ran out of the room like with my mouth on fire after drinking the like all the sake, the used wash water from the basin, and ran downstairs, fell and slid downstairs, ran by Emiko, who was coming in, and jumped in the bath, even though it's a hot bath. And I was like, and that was where I remember leaving off.
Yep.
You see, I was trying to decide between carrot and stick, and I couldn't decide, so I just hid the stick inside the carrot.
Ooh, aren't you a smart one? Yes. You took advantage of a highly inebriated bear man.
I was trying to help you become less inebriated.
Yeah, well, don't
doing you
worry.
a favor.
Yeah, you did. Anyway, what was everybody else doing? I know that Emiko was coming in from doing something.
Well, Emiko and Gyeong had a nice chat. We chatted about wanting to go back to the city that we left to make sure everyone's gonna be okay there. And so Emiko's working on getting everyone together at the tavern. And that's when she came in to you running, falling down the stairs, actually. And then zooming past her.
What's the
Yeah, it was
doing?
great fun.
I think it's like
afternoon.
early. Yeah, I was gonna say afternoon.
Noise. So was it Yang or Emiko who is looking for the group to say something?
Emiko was going to look for the group. Gyeong went to go talk to someone. I can't remember their name. But he went off to do that while Emiko went to go tell the others like what's up and to have a meeting basically. Group meeting.
So,
Can we do the group meeting in the bath?
No.
That's just funny.
Yahweh just invited Emiko to take a bath.
I said, can we do the group meeting in the bath? I didn't say in the bathtub. I didn't say. What the?
Are we not in a culture? Are we not in a culture where public baths are a pretty common thing? I thought we
Yes.
were in a culture where that was
Yes.
a pretty common thing.
To DM, that was wrong. You are being insinuative, and I don't appreciate it.
Unless this is during the Confucianism era, then they were pretty uptight during that time. They still had public-ish baths, but no gender crossing thing. That was not cool during that era. That's my history fact about baths. There you go. You can go to Japan where they pretty much never cared. There's just never an issue.
Okay. Well, you're turned down to do it in the bath.
Come on, man. Like, use better words. Use. Is this not a famous?
That's what they said.
Okay.
Not my words. I'm quoting.
Okay. All right. Whatever. Okay. Emiko would prefer not to meet in the bath. That is fine.
I'm not even in the bath right now. I just saw you go by and I'm like, what an idiot.
My mouth is on fire. I need water. Or
Emiko
milk.
doesn't know that.
Did she not see the steam coming out of his mouth?
She was too busy watching you fall down the stairs and face plant on the floor.
I get it, but like I just drank.
Also, Emiko doesn't care enough. Okay.
Malkov, I just drank used wash water from the basin in my room. That's how on fire my mouth is. I'm not drinking it. It's not going down. It's like going in, swishing, and spitting out.
You know, the best thing is that actually using water makes it worse.
You know that they pipe the water out, right? Like it's not just the same water the whole time. Because it's an in and out thing.
Sure.
All right, just checking.
Still gross.
Yeah. Keep in mind that like Galway's frontal lobe is turned off right now. His amygdala is like firing like crazy. Anyway, go ahead. I'm looking for an upgrade.
Yeah.
So-
You're done talking with Ling. What do you do? We'll get right back to you, puppy.
I would go wait at the tavern for everybody, which includes the trader, all of the PCs, and potentially Ling.
Okay. Emiko?
Well, Dot has no idea what like that was all about, but it's kind of like, well, I tried.
You just came into the bar after he ran out, right?
Yeah, and
She came
nearly
in right
trampled
as
me.
he went down the stairs, fell down the stairs.
He went down the stairs and face planted, and then ran into the bathhouse. And yeah, she's like, I tried. Like,
You would see me coming down the stairs shortly after, just watching behind him with a huge grin on my face.
and I'll just like, hey, how you? So me and Gyung want to talk with everyone. For lunch.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. Gowie may be indisposed for a bit. Just a bit.
I'm assuming you had something to do with that.
I was helping.
Remind me never to ask help from you.
What?
I'm just
You
gonna
should have
walk
seen
away.
how drunk he was. I was very helpful. It's definitely better.
And I'm just oh wait. Do you know where Zangetsu is?
No. He talked to me and then left very abruptly, and he did not say anything about where he was going.
Okay.
Would say, Hayo, you probably would know. His regiment is to sword train and then do calligraphy, because when he does calligraphy, he tends to show up a similar place to where you do your array training at.
Oh, okay. I assumed he was all private and stuff, so I figured I wouldn't know where he trained. Alrighty, then yes. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I might know. How's that? I know where he could
You
possibly
care to
be.
share?
Gengetsu, where would you be doing your calligraphy training? Checking like beautiful mountain spring?
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Okay, then.
You
if
might not
how
want to
you-
do your contemplation in the area right in front of the pagoda, because that is probably a bit too busy.
I mean, maybe that's the point. Try to block out all the busyness.
I get that. Yeah, I was just gonna say, in the northwest corner of this city, like you were saying, where the ratings are, where the erase are done, there's area there for it. It's actually set up to have places where people can sit and things. And there's still plenty of busy noises from all around. There's duels and stuff that can happen in the square in front of the pagoda. The problem is that there's not really good places to be not in the way with how much goes on there. I mean, you could try to be there, but you may get bumped off to go somewhere else.
Well, if how you gave Mako like a general direction on where he's at, then she'd probably start heading that way to go look for Zengetsu.
Apologies, my cat was screaming a lot. I had to go see what the heck it was about.
No, you're good.
Found a mouse, Dad. Found a mouse.
No, he got out and he hurt his freaking paw somehow. And so he gets very whiny now. But he wants out again. And I'm like, no, dude, you're running on 3 legs. You're not getting back outside. Let's show some responsibility. Anyways, go ahead.
So yeah, I will start heading where Genesys maybe.
So after a bit of time, you'd be able to find him since you're told kind of where to look.
Yep. And once I get to him, I'll be like, "Hey, Zangetsu. Me and Gyang were talking, and we want to talk to the whole group about it. And would you be willing to come for lunch with us so we can talk about it?"
You just walk right up and interrupt his calligraphy like that? Man, that is ballsy.
Okay. But for lunch, you all get to the inn there. Gyawe, are you actually going to join them, or are you staying in the bath, drowning yourself? Okay, so you're going to join them. And you're able to get your food and have your talk.
Yes. So, me and Gyang were talking about going back to the city. We both agree that the city could be in danger since the bandits saw us go there. And they're really close. Like, not really close, but like closer. And, they don't really have all the protection that they need. So we wanted to help out.
This was your idea?
It was Gyang suggested it.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Thought maybe something had happened. Somebody taking your mind over or something, maybe.
What's that supposed to mean?
Wow. Wow.
It was just a little out of character, all right?
Galway hears him say that, and he like looks up, and he forgets about his mouth being on fire, and he's just like, huh?
Listen, I can be nice when I want to be.
No judgment. No
And
judgment.
I do have a heart, all right?
Well, yeah, I've seen you bleed. Of course you have a heart.
Doesn't mean it's not encased in ice.
Honestly,
In fact, I thought you were dead that one time. I was pretty sure. There was a lot of blood. There was a lot.
It was mostly bruised. Mm-hmm.
I think I may have to send a letter before we leave again.
Oh, you mean your bounty?
Yeah, I never did really deal with that.
He's
There was just
just
other
a wanted
things.
man.
There was just other things that took priority, you know? It's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That is a legitimate thing that you need to look into.
I mean, I'm just gonna send a letter. They know where I went to school.
Mom and Dad, WTF. Love your son, how you?
Is that all I'm worth to you?
You didn't. You don't even know who it's from.
Don't remember? I checked, and my mentor had said to check with my family. Remember?
Well, check with them on what's going on.
Yeah,
Not that they're the ones who posted the bounty.
Oh, okay.
Check with
Either
them
way.
what's happening
if
to
that's
try
the case,
to
your
find
family
out
is as bad as mine.
if they know why there's a bounty. Meaning, they have more information about your family than you have about your family.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's
I haven't
what
really
that
been, keeping up on that.
Although, like, it's like, oh, your family's trying to kill you too? That's great.
I mean, I am in the secession battles, so there is that inherently, but not usually that violent in my family.
See, the thing is, even if that was what it is, your family would be able to tell you, and it wouldn't be your whole family doing it. It would be that brother that did it.
Well, and especially with most well-off families, some infighting is expected, but you don't bring in outside. You don't
bring in outside help.
You deal with it yourself.
Killing tends to be
a big no, yeah.
Almost a taboo.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
We're talking about other normal families, not
I don't know
special
what
order
the
families.
title was in China, but I know they have the title. But
feel like my family's pretty
if
normal.
you earn your title, you're if you gain the control of the family through killing, there's a specific tag they would add to the end of your name.
Yeah.
In Europe, it was the Black. That meant that you had killed your siblings to gain power.
Or kinslayer, or there's something like kinslayer that is given to people when they do that.
Yeah, Robert the Black. That was why. Yeah. I don't know what it is in Chinese, but I know they have a thing similar to that.
All right, so
That's why we
Are
say
we-
inspired.
are we all in agreement to go back then?
Row, row, row your boats.
I can sing my shanty again.
The ghost would really like that. He'll have somebody to talk to.
Yeah, you
should
still
look
gotta
at the
fix
four
that.
man. He's pretty bored.
Banshee. The bells of lament.
You could do justice to the sound that he can't make anymore. Isn't that sweet?
Wonderful.
Screams of the damned.
So Young would pitch in. He would say, I am just concerned that this Purification squad might not take care of the people who could be in danger. Yes, I am sure that they will do something about the bandits and potentially, hopefully, about the eradication squad, but why
Which part?
what?
Which part?
Because they are there to purify, to remove, and that they might not do so sensitively.
Yeah, we weren't exactly let in on their standard operating procedure beyond purification.
The Emperor's finest reporting.
Young would mention how would he put this? He would say, I have not spoken about my past much, but there were cities, towns, places affected by change that we, like, when I left, we left, people died, and I feel like it will happen again. And we know that they will, well, we don't know that they will attack the city, but we know that they are bloodthirsty and that they have wiped entire cities out before, and they tracked us, they chased us all the way there. They might teach the city a lesson by wiping them out. And maybe this purification squad knows foe from friend or from innocent, but maybe they just don't. Maybe they are on the side of wiping everything out. I don't know. I'm concerned. He would relay his conversation, and I'm guessing, based on how Zangetsu has been before, he might take that as being an assumption. Do you remember the conversation from last time? So, very briefly, he went to talk to the person who gave us this quest. That the leader was, so he was he was in a game, essentially, some sort of tactical game with another of the teachers or / leaders, and Giang essentially went and told them about what had happened and about his concerns, and essentially he will relay that they said the purification squad will purify. And whenever he asked a question, they said the purification squad will purify. And he is very concerned about that. So take that from that, whatever Zangetsu would, I guess. Exactly.
They said the purification squad would purify, but they said they'd clean it up. Was the other thing.
I don't understand why he thinks they would attack the people. I was fine with going back just to help them because, I mean...
He doesn't necessarily think that the purification squad will attack the people. He thinks that could be a risk, but what's more than that is that if they have been invaded, right? If the people have been invaded, or if they're at risk of being invaded, potentially they could become embroiled in that invasion, right? The people are not prepared for that. And really, neither were we, potentially, though we did well with the issues that we had, but we didn't know how many more there were, etc., etc., etc. And if they came in with a whole lot more men, which they historically have done, we have heard, they've wiped entire cities off the map, this purification squad might be met with like a very difficult like combat situation, and their focus might just be kill the bad guys, not look after the city. So that's kind of what he's. That may or may not be fair. If I'm assuming that he says that out loud to Guillaume. Guillaume seems to be frustrated when you say that. And he's like, we don't know if they are, and we don't know if they're not. I want to help the people. I want to make sure that they're okay. If you don't want to come, if you he has no way of knowing that, so he will say that. He has no way of knowing how he would be helpful, except that he would be there trying to help the people. Would that make a difference? It would to those people until... Okay. Does Galway have a take on this?
He wants I feel like he's like starting to get that man of the people type sense. So, he wants to help the people. But he also he understands the how complicated it can be. The having more information is a good thing, but at the same time, he just kind of wants to get in there and just see what he can do to help. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm very interested in helping the city, but at the same time, there's a risk involved. And depending on how much sake he's had, the risk may just not matter. And he may just feel this level of kind of invincibility that bring him on. I can take him. Damn, come on, man. don't know. I'm sorry. I'm like really, really leaning into the drunken master thing.
No, I'm picking up on that, and just thinking, how many people in history have wound up dead because they felt invulnerable because of something?
Could
I mean, come on.
Could I ask, would it be appropriate, given how Gyung is being and all of that, to request that all of the other PCs, given that they know him, they've gotten to know him, maybe make some sort of check to maybe discover information about him, because I think what's happening here might reveal something about his character.
Yeah.
And this might
like a way to like give him like backstory that he wouldn't remember because of the corruption or the deal he made. Hey, this is who you are, not this thing that you're becoming.
No. So I'm talking about Gyung.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were talking about me. My bad.
That
I could see them rolling to see if they get your strength or desire,
yeah,
because that fits in with what is going on.
It would actually, yeah, because there's a mix of floor and desire here, yeah, more than the strength.
True.
But potentially, yeah. So I think that he's at risk. So maybe he needs to make a roll to not give it away, or maybe they get to make a roll to discover it. Which way do we think is better?
I like the discovery roll personally.
Okay. So I think this is going to be...
What makes sense is we'll use your deception too. So it's standard difficulty. And then anyone can roll against that to basically pick up on that. What were you going to say, Matt? Did you have a suggestion?
So I think we should go back to the standard ones for the social checks. So I think it would be against his cool, probably. And I think it would be I'm looking through here. I think it would be a perception, or it's not really perception, maybe vigilance, discipline. I'm just looking through. What would it be? Perception, coercion, charm. Let me have a look. Sorry. We had a table, didn't we?
We did, and I'm trying to find that.
Sorry, let me just... Because there's a little table that's really helpful for this. I wish I could remember.
I'm trying to remember where it was at, because it's been a while. Oh, there it is. So if you have coercion or leadership, opposing skill is discipline. Deception is the acting skill. The opposing skill is vigilance. Charms, opposing skill is cool. And negotiations, opposing skill is negotiations.
I just feel like this is made like a perception or a vigilance thing.
Yeah,
I think
it's more perception or vigilance.
Yeah. I reckon one of those, whichever is better for you. Okay, what do we got? We got a success. Sengetsu has a success. Anyone else would like?
I'll roll as well.
Nice. Really good.
Emiko succeeds.
They all succeed. Nice.
Wow, it must be like really vibing.
That's why.
Was Hayu going to roll? Hayu's the only one I don't see.
Yeah. Hey there, Scrap.
Down here.
Scrappy?
Apologies. Yes, I am here. I was attempting to think what would be best. My charm and negotiation are equal.
No, it's perception or vigilance.
Oh, I'd heard. Yeah, that's my bad. I'd heard presence. In that case, that's a hard call.
Standard difficulty.
I'll go with perception, I guess.
Cool. And you have not. So most people, except for Hayu,
He's not known you as long, so it kind of fits because he's not known you as long.
The appropriate role would notice that there's a few things playing on Giyang. So I'm going to reveal the wording on my floor and explain how this plays into his desire. So my floor for Giyang, which you discover, is confusion. And what the historical context of this is that he has historically told tales that he didn't realize had bearing in truth or was related to something. He was just trying to tell a story, and he doesn't realize that he's revealing things about other people or about stuff. He gets confused easily. And why this is being revealed is because it's pretty clear, especially probably to Emiko and maybe even Zangetsu here, because of how Zangetsu has been like portrayed here. He doesn't really understand if Giyang is assuming, right? You used the word, maybe he's assuming. And I think that this reveals something in relation to that, because this reveals that Giyang has taken information and is only maybe taking some of the information or is interpreting the information, and he is potentially confused about the information and is trying to act based on maybe like an interpretation, maybe incompleteness, maybe something that's not quite right. He might be a little bit confused here, but you realize at the same time you don't know the desire. We've just revealed the flaw. but it seems like Young is doing it for the reasons the way that he's interpreting it is because of the city, because of the people in danger. And so that it shines a light a little bit on Young's motivations.
And the fact that he may or may not have some kind of anxiety-related condition.
Essentially, he's passionate about people. Yeah, and that comes from PTSD, right? As well as like just kind-heartedness. But it's both, right? Because he's been in tragedy. He doesn't want the tragedy to happen again. So there is PTSD here. And he's, I guess, mixing these historic events with current events, and he's maybe putting on what happened to him or to others in the past onto this, and maybe he's doing it definitely. He's doing that for definitely the right reasons. He definitely doesn't realize that he's doing it, but that just might reveal something about him and maybe change how you react to this. I don't know why that's important, but I feel like you would realize that.
Yeah, it was appropriate given the context.
I will just say that I've already told you that I'm in on going back to the city, and I haven't changed my mind.
I'm fine with going up there. I really don't think we need to worry about them getting murdered by the Purification Squad, but you know.
Cool. Is there anything that anyone else has ideas, like things that they want to do or things that their character feels are important in this case that might either be like contribute to this or to like take away from the idea of going? Like, is there anything else on the peripheral that people think is important that we might say at this time? Or
There's not really anything else to be done. I need to send a letter to my family, which will take some time to get there and get back, so I just need to send it before we leave. Like, yeah. Nope.
I suggest if we're going, we should probably tell our group mentor that we're going. And I would like to talk to my mentor before leaving.
Your mentor cannot be found, Emiko.
I mean, she can never be found. She finds me.
Yeah. And you told her something that she said she has to go deal with.
Yeah, which I figured that I wouldn't be able to get in contact with her, but figured try looking for her to see if she's still here or not. But if I can't find her, then I will go. Do I know where like she, I guess, stays or something?
You've picked up on where she's most likely to be able to be found by you.
Okay. Cause I will either I'll like write a note on like letting her know what's going on, and either might just like give it to the one dude that gave her the box and letter, because he seems to be on the higher up when we came. Either that or the group mentor, whichever one I can find, and just to give them a note letting her know what's up, where I'm going.
Okay.
If she returns before I get back.
I'm sure that if she gets here after you get back, it's probably not going to make a huge difference. Are you going to do that? Is anyone else going to do anything else before you guys go?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna write a letter to my parents, and it won't actually be that crass, but basically the what the fuck.
So it's
They're
the
not going to get
afternoon.
what you're talking about if you just have that.
No, I know, it's gonna be.
Crass, but not that. But yeah, what? Go ahead.
It's
Go
gonna
ahead.
be straightforward. Sorry, my cat's being obnoxious because he wants
You're
outside. He keeps climbing up on the keyboard in front of me. I would want it to be simple and short. I wouldn't want to say like there's a bounty. I would say, hey, I'm just checking in. I heard there may be something going on. You know, like make it like apparent that I'm aware there's potentially an issue, but don't blatantly say what the issue is.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't want to give out too much, you know.
So what's the timeline on us leaving?
We've got a boat, so I mean, right now.
Okay. Does everybody else
I guess
say
after
we leave right now?
everyone's done dealing
Okay.
with their affairs, getting all
Sure.
that done.
So while everyone is dealing with their affairs, Galway is going to, since he doesn't know when or if he will come back, he will make, he's relatively sober now after the spice like sobered him up. Thank you. So
You're welcome.
he will hang on, but so he is going to pack part of the thing going with him. It's not just for him, it's a sharing thing. Like several, like I don't know, 4 or 5 I don't know what they're called, like containers, like like they're kind of like dim sum trays, like the kind that you steam and like do you know what I'm talking about? Like you put dumplings on them and like that's how you cook them. You steam them in a stack. So he'll probably have like a stack of 6 trays full of dumplings of various types, and he will make those as quickly as he possibly can, and take a creative half dozen bottles of sake for sharing.
Yeah.
Do not drink on my boat.
You're allowed. You can have some too.
You not drink on my boat.
Also,
You drink
I just want
after.
I want to put this in. During lunch, Emiko would distribute the coins the money that the Lord gave us, and this is our reward for dealing with some of the bandits.
Thank you.
Does she distribute it equal or?
I don't know how much there is.
Well, I did tell you to tell me the distribution ratio you'd use so I could assign it.
Okay, so, well, okay. So since Emiko did all the, talking herself to the Lord because she couldn't find anyone and everyone was gone, she might take a little extra, for her troubles. And then being made fun of because she was tired.
Basically, does she give 20% to everyone, or does she give 15% to everyone else and keep the rest? Just let me know what she does, and I will go from there.
Okay.
You can just PM me on Discord, and then I'll distribute it later so that can be taken care of. But that's why I hadn't assigned any money from it yet, is because I hadn't gotten from you. I
totally forgot. I kept forgetting about it.
It's okay. I'm just.
I did write it in my notes, and I'm like, oh yeah.
So good. So we will get that taken care of.
Cool.
Anyone else? Because I know you guys were wanting to head out, but I figured before we leave town, make sure everyone has their chance to do anything they want while you're here.
No, beyond sending out the letter to check in with my family and telling the teachers that we're leaving. I don't see anything else we need to do. Anybody else?
Does the merchant or Ling decide to come?
Yes, they would have shown up during lunch for you.
All right. We would obviously tell them that there could be danger. We could be walking into a fight. We could be walking into a peaceful celebration. But yeah, Giyang's concerned about the well-being of these people. He would ask that they come, and if it is peaceful, enjoy themselves, spend some time together. If it's not, maybe see what we can do to help people.
Okay.
And then we get the boat ready.
How do you word it to them? Just, hey, we're gonna go do this. You guys want to come along, or?
He would say that there is this city that we've been to, that they've been harassed by a group of bandits that we discovered had connections with a more organized and more violent group, and that this violent group knows that we went through the town of the city on our way back. We messed with them. We tried to fix the situation ourselves, but they know that we're essentially allied with the town, and they might decide to retributively attack the town. Wouldn't say names. I would say that, yeah, it's a more violent and organized group of people that seem bent on harming people for their own gain. Oh, yeah. And that, yes, the college has sent hire more skilled people, but Young is concerned still about the people, about their well-being, and about their safety. He wants to make sure that they understand that there's potentially danger and potentially nothing, because he knows that this group might not do anything, but he also knows that in the past they've just decided for whatever goddamn reason to wipe entire cities out. So
Yeah.
who knows?
Okay.
Yeah, definitely not a fan of wiping cities out.
And we're going.
What's the point of wiping a city out? There's nothing left to protect.
We're going at a
The
time
Purifiers didn't wipe cities out.
No.
The Extermination Squad did. And there is a reason to wipe a city out to them. Information leakage, but also primarily contract. They're paid by a rival lord to eliminate a town that supports a different lord. And so they go in and level it to sow fear on that enemy lord. Because that's what they're paid to do.
Yeah. So, like, this is potentially a fortuitous time because the celebration, this big celebration's like on our doorstep. It's only a couple more days away. So us leaving now, if everything's all good, we get to just go to a celebration together, right? If everything's not all good, then we, maybe we can prevent, or like, no, he wouldn't say prevent. Maybe we can help the people if they're in danger. So, yeah, that's how he pitches it.
So, Ido will ask how much capacity your ship has, because if you're going to make a trip,
So, it's a wagon. It's a wagon in ship form. So, how many people do you think a wagon can hold? What, 6 maybe? 3 on each side of the wagon, and then a driver? Maybe, as long as they're not huge people. So we would be technically pushing that capacity.
Yeah. So if you take both of them with you, you would be at 7. If the capacity is 6.
Well, I mean, I don't know that it ever says, honestly,
Yeah,
so it's
I'm
up to
trying to
you what you think. But I'm just trying to think of a normal enclosed carriage wagon, right? How many people would that normally hold?
There's
Four
a
to
wide-
6?
There's a wide varying amount, but yeah, 4 to 8 depending on the wagon. It's pretty standard.
Yeah. So I think that we'd be pushing it here. Especially given we've got goods and everything still. So yeah, we don't necessarily even have room for them, but maybe we can hire another boat. I don't know. Like, just...
That's an option. What is it you want to choose to do? And this isn't just to Matt, this is to the whole group.
And if I'd like to go to the city.
Beyond making sure we have enough food to get there, I'd say let's go.
Do you want to just use Gyang's ship, or do you want to take another one?
Why wouldn't we use his ship?
We just said it's
Capacity.
going to be, if everyone comes, including this trader and Ling, we'd be beyond
Oh, I
capacity.
missed that somebody else was trying to come with us. My bad.
Yang was considering inviting 2 others. So if
Oh,
everyone
wow.
goes, you're at capacity 7. And his boat is basically an amalgam. It's akin to a basic wagon.
Yeah.
So capacity, we're having a discussion about what capacity a basic wagon would have. And I was
Well,
saying probably 40.
maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to rent a bigger boat because one, right now yours is kind of haunted, and do we really want to bring that into the city? That might raise some eyebrows.
Why are you guys always so judgmental of Gerald? He didn't do anything to you.
Who's Gerald?
I named the ghost.
The
You
ghost.
don't remember that?
What ghost?
Don't worry about it. So, it might be a good idea to use another boat.
All right, so Gion's going to ask around the sailors and the merchants and everyone else to see if someone would be willing to essentially take Gion's boat for this time
And
in
another
exchange for a
reason,
bigger boat.
the people that were following us know your boat.
Yes.
So,
Oh.
See, only a sneaky assassin type would think of that. I
Can
wouldn't.
I
I
make a
wouldn't have thought of that.
negotiation check to do this?
Yeah.
What difficulty, please?
Standard.
All right. So here we go. Let's see if there's one around. Nope. There's not one around. So I guess that leaves us to either hire an additional vessel and have someone else pilot it, or don't take these extra people, or they find their own way.
Yeah, yeah. Sounds about right.
Cool. Young will explain the situation to them, say that we don't have room, say that, yeah, maybe leave a little bit after so that, we can try and clear up anything that might be there in case there is, I don't know. Cool. All right, so not going with anyone else, just the group at this stage.
Young, for some behind the scenes stuff that needs to go on with what has now been said, can you roll a difficulty 1 society culture?
Yep. Very good.
Oh, wow. That was the level of information you impart to him about the festival so he could plan on what he'd want to bring. Because I figured you probably would tell your merchant contact about the event, since you heard about it from your merchant friend that you talked with.
Yeah, so he gives him all of the juicy info about all of the potential trade opportunities that this event might include. And
Yep.
displays it pretty bloody well. Like, that's 4 successes.
Yeah.
In fact, the threat here could be that Ido maybe thinks that he's been taken by the city a little bit. Maybe they're they've been putting the honey a little much when they've been talking about their own celebrations and festivals.
Yeah. Especially given that, that fits in with your whole flaw there, right?
He doesn't know my flaw, but yeah, sure.
Okay, let's see.
Cool.
I'm quickly checking something out, which you've now made become relevant. Go ahead and decide how you guys are proceeding, and we'll go from there. I'm just clarifying.
We'll go as a
something.
group on my boat, except for Ido and Ling. They're going to potentially come after with more traders if this information, this 4 successes gets around. Maybe they just come as a trading caravan sort of thing afterwards. Anything anyone want to add to that?
Not really, no.
No, but before setting out to sail, Emako would ask for Gyeong to come to the side to chat. She'll just kind of come up and be like, "Hey, Gyeong, can I talk to you for a minute?"
Yeah.
And
There's a side with Emiko.
yeah, so she'll just kind of say that, like, I know you're like a bit maybe confused about the Purification Squad and what their intents are and stuff, but I think everything is going to be all right. I don't think they intend to hurt anyone except for the ones they're going after. I don't think they intend to hurt the city. And she's just trying to put your mind at ease a bit because she knows her brother's with the Purification Squad. So she knows that it has to, so they have to be doing something good. But she is not willing to put that information out there that her brother's on the Purification Squad, but she knows that it should be fine. Like, the city should be fine since her brother's on the Purification Squad.
He
but
will listen to
he
you.
just,
He
but
will
she
nod.
wants to try to.
Yeah. He will nod and he will sort of give you not a full smile, but like a sort of a grateful smile, I guess. And his words would be, I hope so. As in, I hope they won't hurt anyone, or I hope no one gets caught in the crossfire, kind of thing.
Yeah, and I guess we'll be there for backup.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, I think you're right on the capacity. 5 is kind of pushing it.
Yeah.
It's the
Cool.
basic ship. I was looking at some options because it needs to be river appropriate, and rivers in other parts of the world versus rivers there are a little different due to width. And so I wanted to actually do some quick research and see the actual scale of what they would have for river boats, because their river boats are different than, canoes or similar small vessels, because some of the European waterways, which more people know about, are much smaller. So the navigable boat for those riverways are small rowboats or canoes.
Barges.
Rafts. Where the Asiatic ones often are a bit wider and could allow slightly larger vessels to be able to be handled. And so I was quickly looking up historically what would be appropriate sizing.
Yeah, makes sense. Thank you.
And there's a pretty big spectrum, but the basic ones that you see for fishermen or ferrymen are, about 4 capacity.
Okay. Fair enough. Thank you.
But yeah, we have that squared away now. So, anything else before you guys head out? Or are you guys all hopping on the boat
No.
with your ghosty friend?
Just make sure that we've got all of our normal equipment. We've still got all of the trade goods and that weren't offloaded last time because the city wasn't really in need of them. It was the next town along that was in need of them, but we hadn't cleared it yet, so yeah.
Yep. You guys get underway. After you leave the camera, where a decent bit larger vessel is docked, and the merchant friend of yours, Aito, contracts the individual to bring him and Ling to the city and loads the vessel up with goods. And they set out after you. The next morning, since you guys are, heading out at lunch, they're going to go ahead and leave next morning. So, anything you want to do as you float north?
Just keep an eye out for threats.
Okay. Who's on watch?
Emika would definitely be watching with her spyglass for sure. Because, there's people following us, and there could be somebody waiting for us. So.
Go roll.
Grab in, go here, go here.
Okay. You're keeping an eye out, and you don't see anyone unusual. You see a few merchants or traveler-looking individuals, but no one that you've been able to spot that seems to be the sort you were looking for based on what you said.
Okie dokie. Cool.
You do see some people heading for the town who look like travelers or merchants. What's your plan for the ectoplasmic individual who is currently on your vessel when you get into a city where that would be a bit of a problem?
Well, we just do what I did before. Just put a tent over him.
Okay.
right?
Oh.
You're just gonna.
Doesn't that work? He doesn't make any noise. Nobody's gonna know he's there. I can't figure out how to get rid of him, all right? I've been trying. I spent like a day and a half investigating my own magic.
What check is it to try and work out how to get rid of this thing?
So
I mean,
I've been
I have to think it's
entirely
like-
honest. I haven't actually rolled to get rid of it. I just investigated what had happened.
I mean,
Right.
I have to think it's either forbidden spirit or chant ritual or script
was-
ritual.
It was supposed to be a formation that would create telepathic hands to row the boat for us. And that worked. It worked great until I ran out of energy and passed out.
Gyang would ask you while he was piloting the vessel whether you could, I don't know. How do you even do this? Concentrate, on your inner strength and see if you can, maybe ask it kindly to go away.
No, he pretty much just sits there and silently screams 24/7. The good thing is, so far, people really don't want to rob the boat while he's on it. Huh? Huh?
That's a
You got
good
one.
thing.
We did get the cops called on us when they saw it, but that's just a minor issue.
Having the authorities called on you is a minor issue.
This to me.
Interesting.
Yeah, so Gyang would encourage Hayu to try. Beyond that, he'll just pilot. Do I need to make any sort of piloting check?
No, with the fact of how much you've been on the water, I kind of just let it slide unless you're, trying to do something extra.
Yeah, fair enough.
You're trying to push it or pull certain maneuvers or going through a sketchy section of river or something like that. How are you? Yeah. How you? Are you gonna try to disable your friend, or are you gonna not?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Do you want what kind of roll do you want me to make?
So roll for your formations, and you're going to basically try to deconstruct the weirdness that has transpired.
What difficulty we are doing here?
Difficulty 3, because there is some weirdness to it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Just gonna laugh if he creates another one.
if that one could actually row, it would be worth it. 3 successes.
All right. Sorry, this weather has been making sneezes and sinus stuff real.
Oh yeah,
We've had multiple weeks where the highs between the days of the week have been 50 to 60 degree differentials.
yeah. It's been somewhat similar here in Colorado. The last few days have been such insane wind gusts. We're talking
We had that too, yeah.
15 miles an hour to suddenly 50 kind of shit.
Yeah. And then with that comes the temperature shifting either up or down by a drastic amount. Yeah. So my nose is very, very itchy. And I keep trying to not keep blowing sneezes because it doesn't fix anything. So just if you see me messing with it, you know what's going on is I'm trying to not sneeze again and again and again and again and again because it just doesn't stop even if I do. So it just gets annoying. Yeah, so you're able to find out part of the issue is somehow the screaming face actually came from you embedding your face in, and you realize that his face is actually your tormented self when you overexerted yourself and were just completely drained and suffering.
Alrighty. So what, do I need to like meditate to get rid of it now? No, I'm kidding.
No, you basically are able to do it with that. You're able to
No, I was
determine
making a
it,
joke
which
that
means you
I was
can-
making the joke that I need to meditate on my own suffering.
Right. No, I get that.
I did roll 3 successes. I will let the boss decide if that's a thing that we could do. Having a permanent
That-
security guard. Right, yeah, having a permanent security guard, man, that doesn't hurt.
That would involve another roll, and the difficulty would be higher because formations that you can flip on and off like that are a little bit more tricky.
Yeah, I mean, that's somewhat fair, yeah, I guess.
And so you'd either need to provide a better source of energy, in which case it's going to cost, or it's going to be a lot more complicated to implement a enable disable feature to it.
Yeah.
So it's something you can consider for the future, but if you want to disable it for now, you can disable
But-
it.
Okay, I'll disable it, but you're saying basically that I did learn enough to continue experimenting with this and potentially recreate something that I actually have control over?
You realize it's not a ghost. It's more like a silent image than it is actually a ghost. So it's more like a hologram than an actual ghost.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I
you
do want
laugh
to
about
eventually
it
dabble into
because-
illusions, so.
Right. So that's kind of what it was. So it's nothing to do with spirit, nothing to do with evil's essence or anything. It's simply illusionary image. Makes you laugh
Alrighty.
because you didn't even realize it was an hallucination.
So it's more like a scary movie
Image.
than.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just like a scary hologram, not actually ghosts. Which is part of why there was no noise to it.
That does explain it, yeah.
I mean, right? Alright, so you are able to disable your friend. You guys are able to get to the city. And you see they're getting set up for a celebration.
Is that mysterious old man at the docks?
The mysterious old man that we never saw. Oh wait, no, we did see him. He was watching us. I forgot.
Okay. Difficulty?
My skin is so different. That's why my
Standardo. You do not see the old man. You do see other drunk beggars around the docks. Not that one.
Darn.
keep working for
You
100
do
hours.
notice on the north and the south wall, on this west side, there seems to be someone standing there.
Are they in uniform?
Any thoughts going in before? Obviously, I love airplanes, but there's a lot of airplanes in this one.
Just normal, regular clothing?
I got news for you. This is going to be a great day. Sign up.
Good clothing, not the most expensive,
Like-
but not cheap clothing.
Not cheap. Okay. So they're dressed nicely.
Million square miles.
Yeah, it seems to be more practical clothing than it is anything else.
Okay. Ooh, note that down.
And they are looking west.
Was west where the bandits were? Okay. Okay. I will like probably glance at them and then like look west as well.
That being said,
Nothing to the west.
And
during his famous journey
I will
to discover
theorize that perhaps they are looking, like watching out for said bandits. Or I mean, it could be part of the purification squad. Like maybe they sent a couple here to watch over.
I mean, you'd have to go ask them to find out.
Yeah, I don't recognize them just seeing them, right? Okay. I mean, yeah, if when we dock, I'll probably investigate a little bit further.
Okay. Well, the amount of beggars and drunkards on the docks have seemed like they've gone up. You don't see that old man. So it's a little bit more crowded than normal. And then you guys are able to dock, and this time you actually don't have the fees. The fees are waived for you due to the work you did for the city. You are able to enter the city if you wish.
Cool.
On December 28th, 1948, the Devil's Dakota DC-3.
Well, yeah, that's what we're here for, right?
I guess I would just kind of say like, I'm going that way over to I'm going to where the guy is to investigate that. So I'm just gonna tell the group I'm going over there.
I am going to the Merchant's Inn because I'm hungry and thirsty.
Alrighty.
I mean, we've spent, like, how long have we been on the boat? 3 days?
It takes a couple days, yeah.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure that I ran out of dumplings a long time ago. So I want some dumplings.
He's trying to get ready for hibernation.
How many times do I have to say I'm a 300-pound plus
I know.
bear?
I know.
I need food.
I'm making fun of the fact that we said it's getting towards, it's, summer. And so
Yeah, okay, so it's getting towards fall and winter when I need to hibernate. Got it.
it's prime season for things to be ripening. And so eating a lot would be the default bear thing. Not that you fall into that category, given that you're not a bear. Yeah. All right. So Emiko's going to go up and talk to the person who's up on the. What are the rest of you doing? Joey's going to go get grub.
Secure the boat. And
I'll help gang secure the boat. I feel a little guilty.
What time of day did we get here?
Late afternoon.
Okay. And yeah, I'd probably go to the same trader's tavern to book rooms. I would ask everyone how many people want a room from that one, and express like that he's had a pretty decent sleep there every time he's been there. It's been fine. And then whoever said yes, he would book that many beds/rooms to accommodate however many wanted to stay there.
Hey, gang, we can be roomies again.
Great response.
Yeah, that's exactly what he gets.
Come on. Boo.
dude, like, Gian has probably been losing respect for Galloway.
I mean, and that's, you know what, that's totally fair. I get it. But like at the same time, like, he doesn't remember anything like from his. That's like, this is a new and improved to him. Like, it's just like he doesn't even remember the old one. Like, he just like, this is who I am until somebody tells me different. And
I
guess
know what I'm doing.
I guess unlocks. Can you even unlock them? Like, are they just wiped or are they locked away?
I don't know.
We don't
They
know.
were taken from you, so that implies that they
That's
go somewhere.
something you need to find out.
I mean, I'm not really the contemplative type anymore. I mean, it says priest, but I wouldn't even characterize myself as a priest anymore. I would characterize myself more as a fighter.
As a drunk? Yeah.
Which is why Gyung says he's kind of lost some respect, which
I'm trying to be fun, man. Fun.
You're good.
So
It's not
let me
a
do it this
sign.
way.
All good.
Is there anyone that doesn't want to stay at the trader's tavern? That way I can just...
If I remember correctly, that's the best tavern in this town. So nope, we're good.
No,
No,
not.
he's
It's not?
at the second best.
Oh,
Emiko's
disgusting.
going to
No,
the one that
that's
she's been
unacceptable.
going to.
Yeah, that's unacceptable. We gotta go to the best.
That is the one that you stayed at last time, Caillou, because you didn't want to go into the other one when your friend wasn't allowed to.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Yeah, and Emiko was alone. Had no idea where anyone was.
I might as well keep to my my morals then. We'll stay here.
Okay, so everyone except for Emiko?
Uh-huh.
Cool. He'll book a room. I'll book 2 rooms if it takes that.
It depends on the quality of the room you want.
Well, he would like to book 2 rooms so that he can sleep in the one without the person that's drunk all the time.
Well, you can put him in the general room where there's like 10 people.
Yeah, but that's going to encourage him because he's going to get drunk with them.
That's true.
At least you didn't put him in the sailors one.
Right.
Yeah, I
definitely
mean, I'm not
that one.
going to the one with Zangetsu. Zangetsu is going to be in the lowest.
No, he just
was it
tends
the-
to sleep on the boat. He doesn't even bother staying there.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot.
Okay,
Cool.
so Gyawe and Zangetsu in one room, Hayu and Gyang in the other. Unless
Sounds
Iago
good.
would take.
I feel like I'm gonna die overnight if I'm in a room with Zengetsu.
Maybe. And look, he's just looking for, I don't know, middling. He doesn't want like the worst room, and he doesn't want a suite. He just wants good, nice, middling rooms. Two nice rooms, not suites. Comfort, I guess I would call it comfort.
Hope you guys have fun there.
You should try it.
No, I'm good. It's just like the other place has more security too, so they don't just let anyone in.
Your steamed duck breast with seasonal vegetables and apple pie.
It's quite good. You should try it sometime.
Uh-huh. They probably have like apple pie dumplings, I imagine. Like spiced apple dumplings.
You say apple pie dumplings, spiced apple pie dumplings, and Yahweh's eyes roll in the back of his head, and he just like pours drool.
Emiko, you would know that they actually have spice and seasonings in their restaurant, which is expensive.
Yes, expensive but good.
Oh yeah, I mean this place that the others are at has decent food, right? It's
Hey.
not cheap.
Hey, Emiko, like, he hears like this description and everything, and he's like, Emiko, can you get me like a carry out of those dumplings, please? I'd like to give them a try because they don't have that kind of stuff in the merchant's tavern. I'd really like to try this.
Oh, really? Well, I would, but I don't want to.
They don't let me in. They don't let me
And that's
in.
my problem. Maybe if you fixed your appearance, then you'd be let in. You know, you should really fix all that.
Hateful. Absolutely hateful.
I'm gonna enjoy those apple dumplings.
Well, you actually know they just got the peach ones in too. It's like a peach cobbler dumpling.
I will start
And
listing off
They have
all the
a
foods.
cherry dumpling.
What should I have? You know, there's so many good choices.
Instead of standard dumplings as well, they also have like duck and pork and beef. Like you can have.
Yeah, I hear this stuff and like Yahweh like covers his ears and runs in the other direction. As fast as possible. He doesn't want to hear any of this.
You trip over a crate, Gyawei, and you look up and you see like you're at a clothing store that has like fancy clothing. Like the kind of clothing that would walk into where Emiko would stay.
What is this?
It's a clothing store.
Ooh.
Like fancy clothing store.
So I'm technically sober. So I would put 2 and 2 together at least, because my int is 3. And
Yeah,
I would at least
it's
kind of be like, and I've got like plenty of whatever it is it Ohane? Is that how you say it?
It's
I forget how it's pronounced. Oh, Akane.
you know the clothing's going to be expensive, but yeah, it's the
How
kind of
many
clothing
times
you've
am I
seen,
gonna
like,
get to
Heidi wear.
How many times am I gonna get to taste all these things that you listed off? Like, I feel like I don't remember ever tasting these things because I haven't had them since I got to the academy. Like, these things sound excellent. So I would like to expand my palate. I will, if I'm yelling, I'm sorry. I will go into said clothing store. Like, well, first I'll get up and I'll brush myself off so I don't look like a complete fool. I'll brush myself off. Yeah, I know. Shut up. And I'll. Did I ask? Anyway, I go inside where I won't be, where I will not be pelted with verbal insults. At least not by any of them. I might get insulted when I get in there. I will go in there and I will procure a relatively nice set of clothing that will get me into. So I'll go and I'll be like, hi, I understand that I don't look the greatest, but I need to get into blah, blah, blah. And they didn't seem to like this. So can you set me up with something that you have, like...
Basic outfits run about 300. Is that within your price range?
I pull out my leather pouch and I drop it on the counter with a hefty thud. And is this enough?
He opens it to verify and count.
Yes, we can get you something. What sort of things are you looking for? You want just the basic, or you want something more extravagant, or do you want something tailored?
Do you look at me? I am a man bear.
As you say that, a guy who looks like he may be trying to compete with being a Buddha walks out from the back room and out the front door. Like, that's his size.
Yeah, it's like that. Like, can you fit him? That'll fit me.
Oh yes, he's one of our usual customers. He comes in here quite often.
What's the least expensive thing that he can get into that will get me into that restaurant?
I don't know the strict dress code policy, so I can't tell you.
Oh, God.
But our basic outfits go for 300, and we go up from there. My
what
outfit I actually made cost 10,000, but that one took a year to put together.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Gold embroidered, had the best pristine clothing, and it was immaculate in one. I can't say.
I'm very happy that you were able to put that together. But I don't really have interest in something that extravagant. I appreciate the story. What I would like is something. It doesn't like a nice robe, like multiple piece suit that would be considered the elite would wear.
There's many types of elites, friend. There's military elite, there's Mr. Cat elite, there is the merchant elite, there is the family elites, there's the hidden family elites, there's the...
He just starts listing off all these different variations.
Okay. Fair. I wasn't specific enough. I understand.
And they all have their own styles.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So, one of my companions that I travel with, I don't know if you know the Yamamoto family, but I would like something similar, not exact, similar to what.
Are you going for a red and black, or
Do you have a red and white?
check?
Not really a fan of the black,
Oh,
because you know I'm not a killer.
act does
Anyway,
not
I-
necessarily mean killer. You should be careful. You just insulted the Emperor there.
I didn't say that out loud. Sorry. But no, that makes sense. My colors tend to be, I don't know, like blue, green, and white. Do you have anything that would suit that?
Blue, green, and white. Do you have a preference between blue and green?
Green. Color of money.
Green's the color of money? That's strange.
What's the color of the money then? Off above table. What's the color of the money?
Well, yeah, there are some different coins, but it's copper, silver, and gold.
So nothing on paper, I guess.
No, I mean, there's paper banknotes essentially you can get, but they're still
Okay. Okay, then
representative of those.
Okay. Then I will swap from green to blue and say the color of the sea.
Okay. Like, green is still fine.
Yeah, I know.
It's just not the color of money. That would be the color of
Like green, the color of
nature
grass.
and- yeah.
The color of nature. Yeah. Oh god. Let's just go with blue.
Do you want the primary blue or trimmed with blue?
God. What's the difference? I don't know clothing. Like, you're gonna have to be a little more dumb. You're gonna have to dumb it down for me.
I don't know your meaning.
You're gonna have to explain it better.
Do you know how you have primary colorations of the outfit, which is the majority of what the clothing is
Okay.
made of, and then you have secondary and potentially tertiary colors that are the other colors that are accenting the garment
Okay.
there within. Hayu, you saw Gyawe stumble into an upscale clothing place,
Mhm.
and you know for certain he has no clue how to shop at those.
Yeah.
Galway's head hurts right now with all the questions that he's being pelted with. I'd say, sir, please wait a moment. I'm gonna go and get one of my comrades that has much more experience with these types of things. I'll be back in like just a few moments. Bear with me. I go outside.
Very well.
Can you help me, please? Please.
Oh, most definitely. I love shopping.
And thank you for being a good friend.
For liking shopping.
No, thank you for being a good friend and helping me pick out an outfit.
Hmm.
Now, my
So-
guess is Scrappy can probably roleplay the whole clothing selection stuff decent, since he's probably done more research than the rest of us on it.
Well, no, I mean, like, but I mean, like, how you has, like, that's like one of his things.
No, I
But
know.
if he-
I always said Scrappy.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
But yes, I'm just like, I don't know. It's not really amnesia, but I'm just,
Yeah.
for
What,
all intents and purposes, I'm barely.
What time
I'm
of
probably
year
like
are we looking at here?
late
Summer.
summer.
Forgetting. Summer? Okay, so we're gonna want silk inner robes. I say let's go with like a light blue inner robe And then we're gonna have a white outer robe with a red neck trim. See what I'm saying?
You talking to me, or you talking to the proprietor?
The proprietor, of course.
Okay,
I
yeah.
wanna talk to you. You don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, indeed.
The proprietor would be the cow. Yes, I can see that. Do you have a particular design for it, or just standard straight red?
Well, I mean, if you do dragons through the neckline, I personally really like dragons. It's one of my personal favorites. You know.
Only the
We are
4
right on the river.
variety. You can't do the 5, as you know, or you get the Emperor's.
Well, I mean, yes.
Or
there's-
you could
there's
just do
that.
it without the legs and avoid having any sort of complications at all.
All right, fine. Do an Umugi.
So you do the
Nice.
Divine Serpent. It's acceptable, because then you avoid the whole feet and toes structure. You won't have to worry about any officials trying to look at you too closely and pry into your business, because there's no legs. So
1,
it,
2,
it
3
alleviates
claws.
the
You're
issue.
headless.
Right.
For those of you that haven't heard the term, an Umugi is basically a snake who really wants to be a dragon and is getting close.
Is
It
that
hasn't
like
gotten
the
there yet.
Chinese? Is that like the Chinese New Year dragon?
It's the
Not quite.
Chinese dragon, but without the legs.
Yep. Basically, picture a really big sea serpent, but it's a lot smarter than a serpent should be.
Once they get the legs, they're dragons. However, if you do the 5-clawed dragon, you run into issues. However, if you prefer go with the other divine creatures, you could always go with a black tortoise or a Keeneland, or you can go with the bird, or you lesser dragon. That is debatable whether it's lesser, but doesn't have 5 toes. Then those are options to go with. That would be seen as prestigious, but not end your existence. And that just went
Let's do it.
totally over.
I hear all this. I hear all this, and I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever gets me in there.
I mean, if you just want to get in there, you could just ask to have a job.
Yeah, I'm not going to be here that long. And I don't want a job. I want to eat. I don't want to serve food. I want to put food in my mouth in large quantities.
All right. So, Scrappy, if you want to send Yahweh something, or send Azrael something similar to what you put together for him so he can visualize it.
Pretty sweet. You can just post it in the Shénxiān channel. It's fine.
So, Gyung gets the room set up in the merchant's inn, and Hayu's helping Gyawe get garments to go to the nicer place. Zengetsu, are you going to wear something other than your rags or not for the festival? Okay. Merchant Inn would question that you have stop you, you'd just get some looks.
I was gonna say he's there because his room's
I get it.
his room's paid.
All right. So yeah, again, you get those rooms, set them up. Imiko, you do any? You said you want to talk to the guy on the wall.
Yes.
47.
So you get up there, and there is a young man. He's adult, but he seems like he's probably mid to late 20s at the most. Can I help you? What are you doing up on the ramparts?
What is certified fresh?
I was just wondering, what you're looking at.
Let's get into the second theory. That the government engaged in cover-ups to hide the knowledge of alien life.
Are you
Before I do
a guard that resides here, or someone that
Do I
lives
look
here?
like a guard? Why are you asking questions? Are you part of an inquisitorial
I would like to preface this
group or what?
I'm with the school.
with those who claim to have
Oh, the academy?
Yes.
Oh, so you just must be one of the new whelps or something.
Yeah, I was just curious if you were part of the school as well, or if you reside here.
Oh, reside here.
What was that?
I don't reside here. It's my academy. Don't go there anymore either. Used to.
All recounting similar details of the crime.
Okay, so
the truth. I guess it depends on the circumstance.
You get the
are
feeling
you
that
just helping
used
out?
to probably means he graduated and no longer goes to school, which means he's a graduated member of the academy who's out in the world now doing things.
So were you called in by the academy then?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're keeping an eye on the town. We came here to also keep an eye on the town.
There's 3 of us currently stationed here at the town, keeping an eye. The others went to Urgent Clear.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. I just wanted to... My friend is worried that the town wouldn't be safe. So...
It would be difficult for them to accomplish.
Alright, then I will let him know, and maybe that will put his mind at ease. And if I see anything, I'll be sure to let you know.
Well, if you see a member of the eradication squad, there's a more stealthy individual part of them who's been injured and went into hiding or ran away. Sure.
I'll keep an eye out.
That rings a bell to you? Probably the one that you saw chasing you towards the town.
Alrighty, then I'll keep an eye
But
out.
the fact that they got injured, you were not aware of.
That's new information. All I knew was that they were following us. Oh, and they might
Somebody
still
done
be
whooped
here.
them and made them hut.
Alrighty. Alrighty, well,
Also,
thank you.
Do you know the beggar sect or what's going on with him? He points down to the dock area and you see the heightened populace that you noticed when you came.
All the beggars down there? I'm not. They weren't that. It wasn't that bad when we were last here. I'm wondering if it's due to the festival.
Or you got a very same guy who's got the truth. You don't worry about it.
They don't tend to join the festival.
Well, there's more people at the. There's more people coming to the festival, so maybe the beggars are more active because.
Well, most years they're in town because they can try to get more money from people. So I was curious why there's such a population out on the docks.
I'm not sure why.
I would go investigate, but I need to be here to watch out for problems. If you have time, if you wouldn't mind investigating, that would actually be useful.
Yeah, of course. I will try to see what's going on.
I appreciate it.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you for your time. Sorry for all the questions.
Yeah, you know, you gotta be cautious when people start asking questions. You never know what they mean by it.
Yes, of course. All right. If I find anything else, I will report back.
Appreciate it. Have a good day.
You too. And I will be on my way back to the docks.
Cool. And now you're not suspicious at all. You think everything's great.
Yep, everything's great. It is.
Everything is awesome.
Maybe they're not beggars at all, and they're also in disguise. Who knows?
It could be. They could be.
Well, I'm gonna try to find out.
All right. So, well, you're doing that. The others, Gyawei.
Yep.
Hayu helps you get your selection made with the builder here, the tailor, and
Yep.
he helps get it sized for you. And he posted a kind of a rough example of what it would look like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw. Looks good.
A little bit more dressed up than what you were wearing.
Absolutely. That should definitely get me in.
It does set you back a decent amount.
What do I subtract? Or are you going to do that?
700.
Okay.
For your fancy duds.
Oh, I can do math. There we go. Got it.
Hayu, you see that Yahweh is very much interested and focused on trying to go and have gastrological delights.
Yes, I am.
I mean, I got to go shopping for nice clothes, so I'm already happy.
You pick up any more for yourself?
What? No.
Oh, that's good stuff.
I don't know if you'd pick out new ones or not. That's why I'm asking. All right.
I would have my clothes tailored. It would take a long time. It'd be like order a week in advance kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now that I'm properly attired, I ask how you would you like to? Can we go take part in some special dumplings?
Special dumplings. That's
No. I just bought this. Okay, I do not need. No.
He wants them special mushroom dumplings. Yeah.
I don't want to be like breathing fire. I know I have a dragon on my like robe, but I don't want to be a dragon.
You're missing out, man. You're missing out. Dragons are cool.
Mhm.
But anyways. Yes, no, I would love to go have better food.
Well, now I think I can probably join you in the swanky area. The swanky joint.
Do you warn him about the increased costs of food and stuff there?
Why would I think to say that? He just bought really nice clothes. I'm just kind of assuming he's got money if he's going to buy really nice clothes.
You're not wrong. I do have money.
The cost
just-
of food when you get there, you see, are probably 3 to 4 times the amount that normally would be charged.
Sure. Absolutely.
Get what you pay for.
Yeah, fair point. Consider like, so I start with like something relatively basic, just to get a sense of like what the taste palette's gonna, or what the flavor palette's gonna be, and like the quality of the ingredients and everything. And like
cheap and most basic even comes with more spice than the most expensive one at the other place.
Oh yeah.
Even though it's probably the cheapest thing here, still is probably double the cost of like the most expensive thing at the other place.
Okay.
But it has more flavor, more taste, more seasonings than the other two.
And it's noticeable, and I'm like, ooh, okay. I see why I taste why it's that expensive. So I don't know. I order yeah. So who here eats sushi?
Nope.
Like sushi boats, like where they basically bring you like a platter and it's got like 20 things of sushi on it.
Oh, I know what it is. But no.
Yeah. Okay. It's normally like not. It's normally a shared thing, but Gowie isn't going to share. He's just going to be like.
The sushi places around me are overpriced, and their quality's not that great because there's not a good source of fish nearby.
Sure.
I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat sushi.
It's fair.
You can have vegetarian sushi.
What? We're talking about sushi, actual real sushi. Fish sushi.
It's fine. And I'll be honest, I don't eat sushi.
Some fish are vegetarians.
Yeah, and I'm a vegetarian and I don't eat fish.
You should try it. It's good.
I'm not a fish fan.
Actually, as far as food
meat
goes, fish is actually really healthy.
Yeah, it is. I just don't, because it's a texture thing for me. It almost closes my throat up. Like it's not an allergy thing. It's just, it doesn't agree with me.
Can be very different, but Neither here nor there. So,
Yep.
Galway is having a gastronomic experience. What are the rest of you doing?
Well, I was in there eating with him.
Well, on my way back, I don't know which is closer, where the traders inn or the docks.
The docks are right there, and then the trader inn is not too far.
Okay, because I would like to let Gyeong know that there are people posted here to watch after the town. So I will probably go talk to him first and then make my way back to the docks.
Okay.
Well, even though that's driven with sarcasm and it's definitely not genuine, I'll take it for one from Bagara.
So again, you're there with Sengetsu at the Merchants Inn, and Emiko comes in.
Right. Have we gotten any of this same information as Emiko has, or
Not yet. She's there to fill you in.
Yes.
I'm certainly from anybody else? Like, have other people said anything similar?
About the guards being posted?
Or about like the beggars or whatever, the poor?
Well, there is mention that more of the beggars in town seem to flock to the docks, which is odd. But majority of the conversations are around preparations for the celebration and the excitement for it and the hopes of making money with it and that sort of thing.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, so Emiko gets there.
So there's been mention that there's more of the beggars at the docks, but it's usually kind of mentioned in passing, and then they get back to their main focus, which is other stuff. That's what they're interested in.
And when I
Emiko?
get there, are you guys like in your rooms or downstairs in the like dining area?
We're talking to merchants in the common room, I guess.
Okay, so when I walk in, I'll be able to see you.
I imagine so, yes.
Okay, so I will come on over. And
So can I have something interesting here?
Yeah.
So you come into the middle of a story that Gyeong is telling these people, and it's very clear that he is like, this story is meant to be like a, I don't know, like a, I don't know, a teaching moment, like, or a ghost story, or a, you know, just like, it's not meant to be real.
Yeah.
And so like the details are like exaggerated and everyone's being entertained. But you recognize bits and pieces of this story from something in your history. I don't know what it's gonna be, but Gyeong is saying something that only you and maybe the people around you should know about. You can decide how close to you that is. It might be like really close, or it might be just something that happened that you'd forgotten all about or something.
So,
But
Emiko, He's mentioning some operational data. And it's from Shinjo's work.
Oh boy.
He's gonna be right here. Oh, that's fine. He's good today. It's time for that's
Yeah, and you know how Shinjo feels about anyone knowing about his stuff.
Oh yeah.
I have to say because I made it better in
But he's mentioning some operational details about Shinjo's work.
really how some uses to represent the mind. Like the clutter is
I
I mean it is like better in
will just kind of freeze and like, wait a second. And then like continue walking towards Gyeong, and I'll just be like, Gyeong?
Oh, hi.
Yeah, hi. That story. Where did you hear that story before? Like, what inspired you on that story?
Also, I heard it from Master Xinya, who was telling a story about his nephew, second removed, who had a girlfriend whose brother knew knew someone who told him this.
And this guy is, again...
It's a good story, yes. It's very entertaining, especially
Is
the
that
part
your
about how the
mentor you
woman
heard it
was
from?
carrying the jar, and then the jar like fell down and it like broke open, but it
Okay,
wasn't.
yeah. So when you... the guy, is that your mentor? You mentioned telling you a story to someone else. I don't know his name.
No.
That just literally does not answer my question.
Master Xinya was one of the master fishermen from a town upriver from mine. It was 3 towns up, and what you did is you went left down the river, and then you traveled across the land, and then you had to go around.
Okay, I get it. Yeah. Okay. Do you believe there's any truth to the story?
What?
Is it a true story?
What? No. What?
Is
what
there
are
any
you
truth to
talking
the
about?
story?
No. It's a fun. Wasn't it good that you? No. What do you mean? It's very clear that this has never occurred to Kian at all.
Yeah. So like, so you don't believe there's any truth to the story?
Should I? No.
You know, it's fine. Anyways, so looks like there are 3 guards posted here that used to go to the academy. I'm assuming they graduated and they were called in to be posted here.
Okay.
So maybe that eases your mind a little. There are people here to look out for this city.
How many people are in this city, DM? Approximately.
A few.
Like, is this like a 1,000 city? Is this a 5,000 city? Is this like a 15,000 city?
Probably between 5 and 10. So it's
Okay.
a decent size, but it's not like a massive metropolis.
Between 5 and 10. He looks directly at Emiko when she says that 3 guards are being posted. He goes, 3, huh? 3. Wow.
Well, listen, Gyung, I don't think you should, like, we haven't seen their skills, but they graduated from the academy. So I think we need
they graduated. Wow.
I think we need to like put a little faith that they know what they're doing.
Sure, they know what they're doing. Oh my god.
Listen, I just figured you should know. All right, I was just trying to ease your mind, but clearly that ain't happening, so...
He says, oh, I really appreciate you telling me this.
Anyways, you should think more on that story. And then I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna go, well, I'll ask, like, where's Zengetsu? Is, like, Zengetsu around where I can see him?
Yeah, he's there.
Alright, then I'm gonna go... Okay, so then I probably saw you on the way in. And I'll leave and go talk to Zengetsu.
$176, $177, $178.
And I'll be like, Zengetsu, can I talk to you for a minute? Okay. If there's like some sort of alleyway that we could go to, I direct him somewhere private.
He's probably in an alley or in a less populated area, because swinging your stick where people are going to be walking through is probably not the, most acceptable. Oh, okay.
I'll direct him somewhere a bit more private. And in a hushed tone, I'll say like, all right, so there's 3 guards posted here that graduated from the academy. They're a little suspicious on all the beggars at the dock. And one of them asked me to investigate that. And I was wondering if you were good to help with that or keep an eye out. And that's, yeah.
Zengetsu does look like he belongs with them more than you do.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that they'll take a good look at. It's still pretty tall, but yeah. So you guys head to the docks. While Gyang may or may not continue his story of Emiko's brother.
About what? To him, they're fun entertainment. He has no idea that they could even possibly be true. He believes their tales, yes. And he tells them like that. So there's moments in the story that don't match up to what reality could possibly be. Like Emiko would have heard an element that's like that doesn't even match anything that could possibly happen. And but there were also disturbing
The meteor struck down and exploded, and these humans crawled out. No.
Yeah, no. What did you say? Sorry, Malco? Right. Yeah. Something like that, yes. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
but yeah, there's just
works.
weird, disturbing things that are disturbingly familiar in there as well that nobody should know.
Emiko's not worried at all.
No.
Due to all of my past, I know a lot of disturbing things.
You just need to sit down and talk with him, and he'll have a lot more stories.
Oh, that could go on for years. I mean, once you get him talking, he doesn't shut up.
So,
Yep.
you're all doing that. How are you going to handle your investigation at the docks?
So I may observe from a distance for a bit to see if there's a pattern in like the way they're all like mingling around.
That would be a good deduction skill. Streetwise.
What's
Heavy
the
rolls.
difficulty?
Standard. You're rolling well.
Yeah.
So you're able to notice there's not exactly a pattern, but none of them are looking to get money or beg for stuff like normal. They're drinking, they're playing games, they're doing activities, but they're not doing the primary activity that they usually do, which is going into populated areas and trying to, ask for money.
Okay.
But they're not disorganized. So it's not chaotic. It's almost too orderly. And they're not getting money.
Okay. The second thing I will try is I will drop a few coins behind me and act like I didn't notice and keep walking. Just get their reaction.
One of the younger kids runs over and sweeps them up and brings them back to the people who he was with. And they split him.
All to the beggars?
To the group that he was with, yeah.
What's the group he was with? Is this
They
all
were
the beggars?
No. There's a few, like, you can tell they all know each other, but there's like, this group is playing this game. These are over here drinking and talking. This one's playing a different game. These are playing the same game as the first one, but they're a different group somewhere else. So there's subgroups, essentially. And who seems to be the head or leader of the group kind of ruffles his hair and is like, good job. And they keep doing what they were doing.
I will then start asking some of the locals about the beggars on like
Which locals?
when did they
The ones on the dock or not on the dock?
Probably not near the dock. I don't want to like cause suspicion.
That's so cool. Oh.
Let's try to get I want to get a rough estimation on when they started gathering there, if it was shortly after we left.
So you ask around and you're eventually able to get that it happened the day or the day after you guys left that they started to collect here.
Okay. Not suspicious at all. Okay, if I can get I want to try to get a look at the beggars' faces without causing suspicious, because I want to see if I recognize anyone.
Okay, roll a perception. Since you're trying to recognize a particular... I was going to say, since you're trying to recognize a particular person would be my guess.
Sorry, too late. Too late. Sorry. I can...
Difficulty is going to be 4.
Okay.
So you can just roll 2 purple dice if you want. So, 1 success and 2 threat. So you do recognize someone. An old man. It seems to be a middle-aged individual who seems to be very well haggard and drunk. However, there's some rough individuals right there with him as well.
Okay. We'll go back to Zangetsu.
Okay, thanks, guys.
So they see. I've heard from some of the locals. They said that they started gathering like the day after the next day that went after we left. And there's a guy that I recognize, but the problem is he's with them, so can't really engage with them. Yeah, but so can't really engage with that guy because he's with them.
The guy's eyes remind you of the eyes of the old man.
Like the old man that was suspiciously watching me? Well,
that's why it was difficulty for us, because you were trying to look around and
yeah,
you had to see the eyes.
Okay. But
He
yeah,
doesn't look like an old man at all, though.
Was very suspicious that I think something's gonna happen, honestly.
It was fun, you know. Very dishonest, but didn't really help me get to where I need to be.
And I don't think I can get any closer to them without giving myself away.
So that I can get to that other thing.
I kind of also look not, you know.
So you're gonna do the opposite of Galway. Go get some rags so you can fit in.
So I don't know how
Well, I was kind of suggesting Zengetsu go. Although if at least my clothes would be cheaper if I bought them. Dirt cheap.
All right. So are you gonna point? Are you gonna direct Sengetsu where to go for this individual?
I will like direct him between those and between the guys, and I guess try to like blend in, see if you can get some information on what they're potentially doing here. No, don't kill the guy. Just try to blend in, make some friends.
She's
Are you sure you
asking
brought the right
Sengetsu to make friends. This should be fun.
Well, you make friends to get information. They're not actually your friends.
Who is there right now?
Zengetsu and Emiko.
It's Emiko and Zengetsu are together right now.
So one seems to be reclining and napping or something, and there's two larger individuals that seem to be standing guard. And they seem to be playing dice or something. Nope. They're betting some random objects. You're not totally sure what they mean or what they have. Value they have. How close? One of them looks up at you. Can I help you? It's dice. How to play dice. Again, there's a lot of people there playing. Okay. Emiko?
She's taking the dog out.
MIA. Yep.
Am I still stuffing my face with dumplings, or am I like leaning back, like
probably that.
I don't
by
know.
this
You
point.
tell me.
Well, I
You
think enough
see
time.
that
I think enough time's gone by that I'm probably stuffed.
you see that Gyao's probably eat more than he should have, and he keeps trying to consider putting more in.
One more. I can't.
And another one down. And
Yeah, you see him like contemplating if he can try to squeeze one more in. I could maybe I could fit another one.
Oh, that one there looks really tasty, though. Look how look. You can't possibly not eat that one.
Ogiawe, do you actually let's have you
Eat
roll
more?
a
No.
Let's have you roll
Yeah,
a
discipline's
discipline
fine. Yeah, hang on.
to see if you
Discipline is
control
fine.
yourself.
That would make sense.
The difficulty is up to you. It's based on how much you think you can resist.
So I will take away a purple and add a red.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're able to, but you don't feel it's right. So you stress out a bit.
Okay.
Because you're able to resist, but you're like, I can't, but I don't want to. So it stresses you out. So you take 2 stress.
I give the chopsticks. Not that it matters, but I give the chopsticks to you. Please take these from me, so I don't eat anymore. Even though I could easily just get them in my paws and just shove them in my mouth. I've already paid, right? Did I pay at the beginning, or do I pay at the end?
You would pay at the end based on
Okay.
what you ordered. But yeah.
I look at all the trays, and I'm like, I just give here's however much I think this costs, and if it costs more, I will reimburse you later. But I have got to leave before I eat more, so I get up and I like leave, and I say, he's got my money. I need to get out of here before I eat more. So and then I leave.
Roll a survival check, difficulty 1.
Okay.
You get lost on your way back because you're too full.
That makes sense. Okay.
Hayu, do you try to go after him or do you stay there for a bit?
well, I don't really have anyone to eavesdrop on, so
Okay. So as
probably
you're
leave.
following him, you see he keeps going down the wrong road away from the inn that you guys are staying in.
I watch him take at least 2 or 3 wrong turns before I step up to correct him.
After that, you finally
Mostly
get
just because
back
I'm
to
not
the-
sure what's going on. I don't know for sure
Yeah.
that he's going back to the
Yeah.
end. What if he's going somewhere else?
Right. No, I get it. That was kind of the point. And so you
It's rude to
eventually get
assume.
back there quite a bit late. And Gyawe, you can go to your room and collapse.
And I do so.
Hayu, you come in. And Gyang is telling a story. Unless Gyang stopped with his stories.
I have no reason not to, unless I've been told by the merchants that they're not enjoying them.
No. No one said that. So they're there drinking, having some snacks. And Gyang is telling a story. It's really disturbing. Some of the points he's mentioning line up with some, like, ancestral family secrets of yours
Oh,
that are like you don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Only the direct family is supposed to know about it.
But it's also in a story that's so ridiculous you couldn't possibly believe it.
I'm just
Yeah, it's
watching
about the
him
Gorilla
calmly
King
with my
of the
arms crossed.
Plains. And you're like, wait a minute, what? But yeah, you come in and he's telling that story.
If I say anything, it gives it away that it's important. So I'm just going to calmly watch him with my arms crossed, staring very intently at him.
Look, Yang, Hayu comes in and just starts.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put the syrup on the honey to dress this story up even more. I think he's loving the story. I think he's paying his rapt attention. So I'm just like, and then this monkey came flying in. And the monkey was wearing this, and I would describe what this monkey was wearing. And the monkey was wearing almost exactly the same outfit as one of your ancestors, like whoever is the main person of this story was wearing, just happens to be very, very similar.
Oh, that gif, Scrappy, is perfection.
I love that show. It's a great show.
Oh, man. So that's what's going on with Giang and Hayu. Emiko, Zengetsu came back to you after he did his talk.
Okay, what happened?
Why am I afraid of the floor go through that? Why does the floor go? Why does the floor go? Bye-bye!
Don't you know how to, get your way in? No. I mean, like, don't you know how to, get into a club that you're not invited, but get in anyways? Like, don't you know how to mingle and, work your way in?
You think Gengetsu's one of the cool kids?
A group.
No. You would know what a club is because people used to use them on you. Sticks. And they hurt. You're like, why would you use wooden sticks?
Are you threatening me?
I now see that you're only good in a fight.
You're surrounded by stupidity, Emiko. What are you gonna do?
Oh my. It's like, you know
So
what?
I just want to point out that me and Yang are the ones that have high charm and negotiation skills if you're trying to convince people of things. You're literally, you're asking the pit fighter to be clever.
Well, to be fair, Emiko doesn't know Hayu very well, and she does not trust the drunk bear. So, and he's kind of, with his memories and all, he's been off. He's also gotten to curse things, so she doesn't really trust him. And she's now realizing that Zangetsu is only good to have around in a fight. Not so much in this aspect. Well, the thought occurs to me. I'm like, well, let's see. If my brother can disguise himself, how hard can it be, right?
Right.
Like, I really didn't want to wear raggedy clothing and stuff, but it's more looking so to fit in. Also, I'm going to glance over just to see if that old man is watching me or smirking at me.
There's no old man. The middle-aged guy's still laying there. He has his hat down.
Old. I bet he does. Okay, well, I will be like, alright. So maybe you should go learn to play dice at the end then. Well, I guess just if things go sideways, just be prepared for a fight, okay? And Emiko's going to see if she can get in disguise and get a hood and everything.
Well, let's pick up there next week, since we kind of are at time, with Emiko's disguise attempt, because that'll be a fun thing to pick up on. Emiko the beggar.
I mean, sometimes, when you're an assassin, you gotta do what you gotta do. gotta get that information. I mean, it's not the first time she's had to get dirty in the mud and stuff, so I mean, not her favorite.
Yep. Join us all next time, chat. We appreciate you all being here. We do hope you thoroughly enjoyed. Till then, as always, enjoy the story. We'll catch you guys then.
To be fair,